Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. I don't know what's in here. I have an idea of who sent it, but I won't know until I open up the package because I can never tell with the information on the front. Thanks so much to whoever sent this, most likely a company, an OEM. Thanks so much to my patrons for supporting me, and please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. I will link whatever this is, if it is available, right down in the description. As per usual, it does help my channel. It truly does help my channel if you use those links, but that is entirely up to you. Okay, what we got? We got more packages. Who sent this? Who sent this? Still don't know. We got two of them. Let's go ahead and just cut open right here. And that's what I thought. I thought it was a Kizer. Yeah, okay. Let me get this other one out here real quick. And then we can begin. Always happy to take a look at what Kizer's doing. You know, it's like many other companies. Sometimes they hit, sometimes I miss. But when they hit the nail on the head, it's always exciting. So, do we have two of the same models? No, we got two different ones. This one is called this spot. Okay, let's open her up, take a look. We got a sticker for the chili pepper. It's a good knife. Check that one out. Okay, a little titanium guy. What do we got for materials here? We've got 154 CA. Oh, it's aluminum. Okay, I was like, it felt heavier than aluminum, but it's because it's got steel liners. Okay, 154 cm, black blade, and aluminum with a steel liner. So this is a little front flipper. All right, we have kind of a reverse tanto. I'm going to call it that, right? Correct me if you want to, whatever. It says 154 cm, and then we have some fairly bulky aluminum scales. I gotta admit, I think that's kind of... If you have your finger up too high, this comes around and your index finger will actually stop it. So you'll need to make sure that your index finger is low enough that it misses it. This is the only means of deployment, and can it be top flipped? Not easily. I do like that it's a liner lock and not, I mean, this as an exposed frame lock, I have a huge problem with skinny little titanium frame lock front flippers because I can never figure out where to put my fingers, right, to make it work. Just trying it left-handed. Yeah, it does work. Action's decent. Feels... Am I going to sneeze? No, we're okay. We have a stamped steel clip. There is a little bit of milling in there. I wish that those aligners were recessed because the scales feel enormous. I mean, not enormous. That's being dramatic. They feel very thick for how narrow and thin the blade is that comes out. But okay, I would imagine based on, you know, what Kizer's done in the past, we get some extra hardware here. This is a, you know, this is a build that is probably reasonably priced. It's not gonna be a budget knife, right? But for aluminum, steel, and 154 cm, I mean, maybe it is, right? If they get this under 75 bucks, then great. But I have a feeling that's not gonna be the case. I'm gonna say I don't know. And there's always people feeling like, oh, I should let him know, right? You're watching this video 2 weeks after I upload it. So the moment I'm done recording this, I will have gone and looked up the price. But I do appreciate people being like, oh, we got to help him out. It's also linked in the description. And there's no way for me to do that without having already gone and looked at it. But again, but I appreciate that, you know, it's the thought that counts, right? So this one, what is this? The Mad Tanto, all right? Setting the bar pretty high with a name like that. Ooh, it's a little bit bigger here. I recognize this look. Yeah. That's all I've got is, oh my, they made a butt knock out of this. Ooh. Okay, hold on a sec. This is Damned Designs. That's who that is. Immediately recognize that wide blade profile. And it's a compound tanto. It's a nice looking shape. You know what this looks like? And he's not stealing anything, right? So when I say this, I just mean it kind of pays homage to it, right? Don't get all Don't pull your pants all the way up to your chest and get your knees out like some kind of cartoon grasshopper from James and the Giant Peach. Put that attitude away, right? I'm not saying this is a clone of anything or a copy of anything. If you Google, there is a blade shape from Hinderer knives that has never hit the production realm, right? It's been custom only. If you want to look it up, it's called the Hinderer XM18 or XM24 Hellfire. Now, it's a recurve, right? But that's immediately what it made me think of, is the XM18 profile with the custom-only Hellfire grind. Let me tell you something. This works, and this is a button lock it's got a little bit of stick, but I like this substantially more than, like the Kizer Cormorant's a good knife, but the travel of the button makes it feel a little bit clunky, right? This one has a reasonable amount of travel. We've got this button recessed a little bit. This is contoured micarta with, I'm guessing, there's got to be steel in there. Yep. Nested steel liners. Nice detent. Real good. Lockup. Hey, solid. Good deal. Functional choil too. I actually like this better than the Hinderer setup because the flipper tab is knocked down and a much lower profile flipper tab. So you can actually get in here. I'm going to say that second knuckle choke up there. Nice hollow grind on that too. What do we have for the blade steel? 154 cm with that beautiful, gosh, Kizer does a good tumbled finish. If you're an OEM, and you're a knife whoever, right? You're trying to figure out who has a great example of a tumbled finish for the price that they ask. Kizer. That is beautiful. That is really nice. This is thin, man. Yeah, that gets aggressively thin. This is my favorite Damned Designs knife ever. And I think that this is actually, full size. I'm going to say that my knife reviewer instincts tell me that this is an 8-inch knife. Boom! Right on the dot. Don't ever say Metal Complex doesn't have superpowers, huh? If I was a superhero, my power would be to know the overall length of a folding knife before I even have to get out the tape measure, all right? So stand aside. Stand aside. Boy, imagine. How lame is it that in reality, 2 weeks before anybody sees this, I am down here in my basement making jokes for myself and then laughing at them. Man, that's lame. At least I've been consistent for 5 years, right? Anyways, yeah. This is really cool. If they can hit that price point, if they can hit a good price on this, golly. I'm telling you right now, I would love to find out that this is a $75 knife, but I don't think that's going to be the case. But I hope they keep it reasonable, right? There's a range in there. I'm not saying it has to be 75. I say that because that means that I can label it as a budget knife, because that's my requirement on the channel. It's the maximum price a knife could be before I call it a budget knife. But budget knives have to be blah. You think whatever you want, right? You think whatever you want. On this channel, it's 75 or less, period. But if it's over that, there's a range, right? So there's, in my mind, I got an acceptable range there. But I'm hoping they keep the price reasonable on this, because this is okay. This is very interesting. And I think a lot of people are going to enjoy that one. I like the pocket clip and the position. It's got a little bit of a bill, but at least it's not, it's weird that it rises and then drops. That's a little bit odd, but it is ultra deep carry. I mean, that legitimately, that's the only thing you're going to see with this in your pocket. Yeah. That's cool. Feels good. Ergonomically, very, very nice. Yeah, I'm aware the pocket clip is there. I'm not going to call it like an aggressive hotspot because the bill does flatten out. Yeah, this is cool. Okay, the Mad Tanto. I like it. I'm glad that it was an impressive knife. You will get full comprehensive reviews of both of these knives here in a few weeks. This is not a comprehensive review. That'd be silly. This is not a review. This is just an unboxing and first impressions. So if you want to hear my final thoughts, give me a chance to experience both of these knives, and then I'll give you my thoughts in individual videos down the road. Like I said, I will provide links for these knives down in the description. You can check them out if you want. Thanks again to Kizer for sending these in. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex if you enjoyed this video. Leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.